Today is the 21st, and I decided to take a walk near school. I've just been lost, lost, literally, and I'm trying to figure out the place that I can go so that I go back on course. I just decided, you know what? Let me just take a drive and let me go to a good place that is silent. And the place that I usually shoot on, it's on the School of Sciences, and yeah, that place. I've realized there are some people who will just is it they will alter the quality of the audio. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out where I can pass. I'm actually in a shamba somewhere, trying to take shortcuts so that it can take me back to the place that I know. Usually, I know Moi, but right now, I cannot say that I know it. Because based on how I've been lost in just a few minutes, just less than 10 minutes in the school area, a radius of about, let's say, 10 kilometers or thereabout, a radius from the school. And not that I have never known this. Actually, I have never known this place ever since I came to this school. It's been about 3 years down the line, and I'm here saying that I know Moi, but I don't know this place. But hey, it has caught me by surprise that it has just happened to me. But anyway, it's good to take a walk in a place that you don't know, because I've just known that there's a place like this, and I was following actually this road, and I realized that nope, I'm supposed I'm realizing that I'm passing the road somewhere, and there's a path in the shamba. Wow. When you feel lost, when you are lost, never think or actually show that you have been lost, but try to I don't know, you just figure out how you come back to that place. And I'm just looking at the power lines that I usually cross that run through the school, and when I look at them and the direction they are going, it's just telling me that I've been lost in whatever place that I was figuring out to go. Right now in a shamba. But anyway, I just the rain is about to fall because the nini are grey. And yeah, I had quite an interesting story. Before the rain starts to drop, I'll just explain how and what was in my mind. But this needs a calm place that some people just decided to there's been inconveniences in which I cannot control anyway, so just figure out how I can go back to school, and that will be it. What I want to do, or should I look for a place here? But when it starts to rain, I'll have nowhere to protect myself, so I have to be near the school so that I can run for my life. Run for my effort in your life. Because when rain usually drops in a heavy, let's say, accent, or in a heavy manner, it drops heavily, That is one thing that I don't want to engage myself with, because it's actually very very disturbing. Now I'm gonna, I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna stop it from here, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going, because I really do not know where I'm going. So just figure out, take some shortcuts through farms, people's farms, and now get into the school, the place that I can call it's near the school. Right now I'm in this place. It has vast land, which is good for dairy farming, and I do not know. I'm trying to figure out where I am going. So I just stop this video, and then there's actually a motorbike that is behind me, and it's just funny. It's about to rain in about an hour or two. Yesterday I said it was about 2 hours, but I said it was about 1 hour, but it did for 2 hours, in which it rained. So I'm gonna stop this video from here, and figure out what is happening. I've become disoriented, but I just hope my points will not be lost. I have a quite what do you call it? What do you call it? A heavy topic that needs really evaluation, and I do not want this point to go. Yes, hey. And what today I decided, you know what, I'm not going to church for some reasons. I couldn't understand why. Because yesterday I felt the need to just go to church today, and unfortunately, or fortunately, I do not know. Yesterday I recorded this video, in which I had to take time to edit, and yesterday's video took time to edit, to make voiceovers and some things like that. It really had to take time to edit, because I really wanted to take it, and also while I was editing the video, I also had to edit and make the thumbnail, and it took a bit of time, about 3 hours, and I had to sleep at around 1 a.m. Is it 1? Yes, 1 a.m. and then continue. Now when I woke out today, there are two services which are conducted here in St. Michael's chaplaincy, and what happened is that I tried to wake up at 7 so that I can reach church by 7:30, and what happened, I was a bit sleepy. I really did not want to wake up, and again it was very cold, so I decided, you know what, okay, let me wait. I'll go for the second session, or the second service that is usually conducted at, it is usually conducted at, about 9 in the morning, unfortunately that time when I woke up, it was 9:50, so I was 1 hour late because of that, and I had to quit. I had to miss out the service or the session. So I had no option but to just stay at home, and so it happened just like that. So I'm gonna cover this later, and just in a place I need to just relax. Yeah, adios until that time when I figure out where I am. I'll come back. I'm today's years old, and I just realized you can even get lost as an adult. Even if you had a bearing, even if you have a geo map in your head, in your memory, in your brains, it's very possible to get lost. And I've just figured out the path that I should take. So I've just decided to take a shortcut in this shamba here. And the school is in that place. I don't know, my camera usually brings out the worst, my worst nini, so I just show it. I don't know if it will be possible. They are not clear. That's actually near the nini. I could have shown if I had a good camera, but now I don't. I really have to so that will be it. So I just have to continue the path that I decided to go with, because I really have no option. But I just know what I was actually looking for, these power lines. So if they can be visible in the camera, they go all the way from that place to that place. And the bus that I was talking about, they're just near the nini. I don't know, they're in the middle of the camera, as you can see. Yeah, that's the place. So the birds. I'll be back to the momentum. Yeah. This farm is quite huge. It's quite huge. Very big. Very big. Very huge. And I'm amazed how this farm is big, and I've never seen it from the school. Is it from the actually? What I'm actually noting is that I've never even bothered to just take a walk around the fence in the school. Oh, okay, I've explored the larger part, but this part where I've never even visited, seems to me that it's actually a new place that I've never known. have I even become interested? Today I've just decided to just take a walk and see where the road is leading me to. And actually the road just stop many stories. They're not really adding up. But my point is, this place looks like where I come from. My home, my home. Is it town? My home place. The road looks like that, and coincidentally, those places belong to the same tribe. That is Kalenjin, Kales. Right now I'm in a hurry to just go to school. So when the rain starts to pour, my guy, imagine the rain starts to pour while I'm here. No house nearby. At the back you can see. In here you can only see trees, but not depend on them for shelter. Remember, I have a phone, and that could be a tragedy. Imagine the phone starts to, the water starts to leak in the phone. You're just left with just a plastic, an electronic thing after it dies. Remember, it will cost money so that I can recover it. So at all cost, I must do something so that I protect it, because I really need it. I do really need it. There's a reason it was bought last year. It is how many old? Actually, by there I've just remembered that it got an update. The MIUI got updated, and surprisingly, the MIUI had been released 2 years from now. 2 months. That was about February, and this when I'm being reached, it was rolled out in 10, this one of my time. So it got updated the day before yesterday. The day, yeah, this on Sunday, probably that's Friday. This when I got the update, and it came quite late, because I do not understand why it got late in that manner. Maybe they are trying to figure out where they fix them, then they start to roll out the update. But luckily I got the update and I downloaded it. It was not a big one. It's about 136, not 156 MBs. This one I just updated the Wi-Fi that I use. Usually here at school there are internet providers, and these internet providers offer cheap, let me just call them cheap because they are cheap, cheap internet, because 1 GB will go for 1 gigabyte will go for about 20 shillings. It's about 0.15 I don't know, $0.016. I'm not sure about the maths. I'm very poor at that. So yeah, the internet is quite cheap and reliable. It's for comrades. I appreciate that. I have really looked at that matter and offered the internet to people who really need it the most at the most affordable price. So I'm almost reaching that place, because I'm following the lines, the power lines. I don't know, they can be seen. Yeah, in the middle of the nini. And it is in the planting season. It is on April, because I'm seeing some people are starting to plant. You can see some maize starting to sprout, and I'll just take a close up of the picture. Yeah, this is an example. That one. No, the camera is quite bad. I don't understand why. I've reached actually the road that I was hoping to get is here. So I'm kinda lost. So I'm looking for the direction outside this place. This is where the nini turns. So what I'll do, and I'm starting to think, I'm starting to get the direction. I'm just trying to figure out which place that I can pass. And okay, seems that there's no road nearby. Okay, I was waiting for this person that is approaching to see if he'll pass here. And I've seen that okay, there's a road. I wanted to pass in here. I go into that place, get into there, and try to figure out the path from here, from inside. But I'll just walk from inside here, see where it is going to lead me to. I'll be back at the place that I wanted to shoot on. Hey, I've learned enough today. Hey, but you can be lost with just a few steps, thinking that you are in the right place. Wow, I've just been lost. I have become disoriented. So a close up. I'll just show it how. This is one of, I don't know. I'm just standing vertically on top of the knee, on top of the, is it the seeds? So the seeds actually. Hey, hello. Now, I got back on track. I'm just going to figure out where is the place. And I've gotten into the right. Usually when you get lost, you start to think of how you can get to the main road. But nowadays my mindset has been shifted. My mindset has changed a lot. You can see the seeds. So when they start starting to grow. Now about my mindset, many people could have thought, let me just go back to the right where I came from, and try to figure out how I can get into school and get or look for a road that can lead me easily to, but it will be now a longer version. Nowadays, that was me by then, but right now I can tell you for a fact I cannot think that way. It's either I get that in that place as soon as possible, or that's the other answer. I get into that place faster than I could have anticipated, or I get into that place faster. So just find out the place. Yeah. yeah, actually this is a place. This is the road actually I was anticipating for, that could take me. I was thinking that I could come out of here. Surprisingly, this the road that I took another turn, and I had to go all over that place until now I figure out this is the place. Anyway, I was looking for this location and just had to continue with the name. I've had a ride by the so fine. I've gotten into that place that I wanted. It's near the power lines and that place. If I could have continued to walk into that road without asking myself questions, guy, I could have found myself in Caravan. Another place I just try to figure out where I can shoot on. I really want to shout. I've got into that place. Trying to look for a place that someone cannot interfere with my recording. I didn't realize that that big farm was just this place that I was seeing here. Only that I hadn't gone beyond that. So right now I'm trying to figure. Okay, let me just find that place. Just repeating myself. Right now the power lines are just ahead of me, actually above me, above my head, above me as a person. English is quite complicated. Why do they say that above me instead of up of me? They really make English hard. Why can't they just say up of me? The aeroplane is up of me. Wow. I've come to appreciate that you can be lost in a place that you know very well. Only that My guy. Ay, ay, yeah. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, yo. It's very crucial. The road that I thought was a road is actually a place that leads to someone else's home. It actually has a gate that I hadn't seen. I hadn't gone beyond. It's good to go beyond so that you can see what is there. Actually, I know that now that things can go how you didn't expect them to go. So let me just see a mole. I don't know if it is visible. I wish I had this good camera. I'm going to buy a good phone that can capture that, because I'm really missing a point. You can see from that place, the place that had trees, right now it doesn't have trees. Trees are the owners, that is Team Sales, which is a company based on it is actually located in Elbagon or Molo. Let's say Elbagon to be precise. It is where it is found. The trees were taken there for processing, and the company is not want to go into that place. You do not need to use so much energy in something that you can do. You can see and you can think about and figure out how to use less energy. I could have just come from that place instead of just going around here. Now, I guess I'm in the right place, and now I can shout as much as I want. I actually have a clear. Let me just. Now I'm very tired. I'm very, very, very tired. And what I've come, okay. Usually there's actually a road on that place. I don't know if it is visible. There's actually a road near that place. Actually not that place, but yeah, in that big farm that I've seen. And I've just seen a road in the middle of it. I actually ask myself very many questions. Where do these people go and where do they come from? Kumbe it is that place that I've just come from. Aye. Anyway, it's fine. Let me just continue. Oh my goodness, my mom is calling. Just answer. Now. I had a very interesting topic. Let me just take this. Yeah, so I've just taken a call from my mom. Just wanted to say hi. Now, I was talking about this point. Yes. Now, do you know that the Bible needs to have about, the other day I said about 70 plus books, and it's quite very true. The Bible needs to be how it was meant to be, but some people decided to manipulate the system, and what they kind of did is that they took out some books and they decided, you know what, let us take these books, such as the book of Enoch, the book of I cannot remember the name, the book of Jasher, which I was actually reading, and it's actually something that I'm talking about today. And there are other books that are supposed to be in the Bible right now, but someone decided to some interest of some group of people who decided, you know what, let me just take let us just take out this books. And when I started to think about it, it was just a way to just to get actually to deprive people of for information that could have led to someone getting enlightened. And I was asking myself, why did these people decide to just remove those books? Because they were quite important, and they reflect on how much they give other stories that aren't in the Bible. You see how we read the Bible of now is usually composed of 66 books, and when you read about Genesis, yes, Genesis, you see that Abel, no, let me start from the start. So Abel gave birth to, now was the father to Cain and Abel. Now Cain killed Abel. Now, what was the life after Cain? The Bible does not tell us. But you'll find the story in those books that I have just mentioned. This is the book of Jasher, to be specific. It's the book that I'm actually reading right now. And I'm like, okay, now leave alone the story about Abel and Cain. Who are these people who decided to just take the books out of the Bible? The Bible was supposed to be very complete. No minus, no plus. But some people somewhere decided, let us just deprive these people some information. And then I start to think about it. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense at all, because if you ever want to manipulate people, if you want ever to do something which is about the will of a person, but honestly, it is clear that the intentions were not very good. They were evil, for that matter. And I feel like condemning those people that used to those who removed the books. But I'm not a judge to just go there to them and actually point out the mistakes that they did. But I'm kind of angry about that, and I'm not happy about it. It's a personal opinion, so if you ever take this information where you need to, or how you, I don't care. It's just my personal opinion. These people need to be punished. Now, let me just slow my anger, because now when I start to think about it, these people had an intention when they were removing the books, because logically this doesn't make sense. And we are living in this world where we are, whatever you are thinking, it is manipulated. It was planned by someone or a group of people somewhere, so that they can be doing what they wanted actually, and that was the aim. And the evil plan behind it is actually unknown. Not that I can tell, but I can start to think like them. These people had bad and evil intentions. Why did they just remove the books? Or is it that I'm starting to ask me very many questions just based on that information that I've gotten. Anyway, let me just go back to the story that I was giving in, that I was actually exploiting. It's actually the main idea that I had today. It's an information that I collected last week. It was last week. It's when I know. Now I'm 2 days old when I realized that Cain, the person who killed Abel, was just killed the same way. You know how he killed Abel, and the blood just got dropped actually. How he killed Abel, and the blood dropped on the, is it from the, on the ground? It's the same way he died. And I'll give a story behind it. It is in the book of Jasher, in which I've downloaded the app and read the story about it. Now, Cain has this son called Cain. There's a name, but the second name is Cain. He's the grand. Let me just check the name. I want to be sure of what I'm saying. Yes, the name of this that person was called. I've again forgot about it. It is Tobias Tobal Cain. Let me check again. Yes, it is Tubal Cain. He's the grandson of this person called Cain, who was the brother of Abel. Now, what happened? He had a father. I've not bothered to check the father, but just focus with the story that I'm going to give. Now, Cain has this son. This son has another son. Those are the people involved. Now, this son of Cain, and his son, they decide they are on the field. Actually, they are on the field somewhere, and they are on a mission to just, I guess the early people used to gather and gathering and hunting. So, father and son somewhere in the field trying to hunt, and this son Tobial Cain asks his father to give him an arrow and a bow. And what he does next, he sees an animal from far, and he gets the bow and the arrow ready so that he can aim at the animal, and so that it can be that's today's meal. He aims for the animal and kills it. Now, guess what happened next? The father decided, okay, we have killed that animal. Let's go and see what we have now killed, and we can now go and carry it and take it home. To reach there, kumbe it was Cain who has just been killed by his grandson. Is it grandson? Yes. Grandson. Yes. Grandson. And what happened later? I just read the book last week, and it said that the father got very, very angry. Actually, the son of Cain became so angry, and he killed the son instantly on that point. And from there, he was disowned by his wives. He had about 2 wives thereabout. And from that story itself, I really got to learn much. I really got to learn so much that the normal Bible could not just reveal. Now, Cain in somewhere very old, about 200 plus years or 300 plus years, and he's just somewhere in the bush. And what my thoughts tell me is that he was actually wearing a cloth, or let's say an animal skin, so that he could look, so that the eyes of the grandson could perceive that as an animal. He must have been wearing skin that was made of animal skin and hide, because when I start to think about it, there was no divine. There was no divine. Okay, no divine force that could have made the son to kill his grandfather. It's only that the brain and the brain. Let's focus on the brain. Now in an scientific aspect, when you look at something, you always know this is a person, this is an animal. Even if you look from far, you can tell this is an animal, this is a person. By the way they stand, the way they are walking, the way he's just positioned. And maybe the brain could have just been confused and manipulated in a way. Whatever he saw, maybe Cain was just bending, and that could have brought that confusion and illusion that it is an animal. And fortunately or unfortunately, okay, in this case, let's say fortunately, Abel's death was justified. It was kinda what do you call it? It's not replacing, but revenge in a sweet manner. Okay, revenge in an accepted manner. I don't know, but that's the point. I'm actually looking for that word, but I'm lacking it. But that is how Cain was killed. But by that one arrow, because the illusion that the grandson had is that this is an animal, and he shoot the Nini at it, and he was killed at that point. So to Cain, two namesakes were killed at one point. So what really happened is that the son to Cain killed his son after his son killed his dad. That is what happened. And what I can appreciate from that is, wow, this world is round. Whatever you do will definitely come back to you, and it come back to you very squarely. If you have ever done something wrong to someone, it will always come back to you. And you kill by the sword, you'll die by the sword. That's the rule of the jungle. It's actually it's a thought that has been in my mind for the past actually today is when I took a screenshot of that and thought about it. I took a screenshot of that place, and I'm going to place it in this place so that you can read. It is in the book of Jasher, in the first chapters, probably in the second or third chapter. This is where Cain was killed. And yeah, I was today old when I realized that that happened, and someone hid the information from us. Nowadays I'm starting to get information firsthand, and I was actually having this conversation with John Karauri, the CEO of SportPesa. So I asked him the power of will. Now, when you think about it, if you ever want something and you really want something, let's say I want a car, I want that I want that Porsche Cayenne, and I'm really wanting it. Like, okay, let me just brush it off. I will cut it off. It doesn't make sense. I really had this topic in mind. It was very structured in a way. I have just forgotten. But anyway, it's good to have, and I've come to understand the where this one of the laws in the 48 rules of power. Is it 48 rules of power? It says that if someone else can do something for you, why should you do it? Why should you do it? And you know what? I'll actually talk about this tomorrow. I'll make it a topic. It has started to rain, and I'll start from the start, the power of will, and I'll talk about it because right now it's not really a good time so to talk. But today I've talked so loud. Today I feel psyched up and very jovial. I do not know why. What I wanted to conclude is that I'll talk about this tomorrow. I'm actually even tired of talking. I've gotten lost in today, and let me structure my content, and actually I'll cut this video from that point that I got lost. I guess the raindrop has just dropped on me, and I got kind of confused. So I'm going to make the need tomorrow. The topic very well analyzed, very well articulated, very well. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today's diary. Until tomorrow, adios.